7-2-9, LMQ, you're headed to the World Championship.
What a road it has been. And for Curse, it does stop once again at a 4th place. It does.
Just a couple days after his announcement that you will not be competing in the LCS under the first name.
Here on week 3, Dignitas will pick up the match over Team Liquid.
The game, Gravity takes a win, improves to 4-4.
As we just heard, Team Liquid, Keith is stepping back in as AD carry and hoping to help the team rebound after last week's 0-2 finish.
To be blunt, I think Piglet is still better than me a lot. Big margin in skill level, but there's also an advantage I have with Piglet. I'm fluent in English, so I can mesh well with the team.
The thing is, they're going to change things up. They've announced they are benching Keith once again and re-returning Piglet as active duty to AD carry.
Piglet, a savior of this game in the mid-game. Team Liquid take down Team Solo Mid.
For our first tiebreaker, Team 8 versus Team Liquid with that last playoff spot on the line.
It was a hard-fought fight, but the battle is over. Team Liquid will be the final team in the playoffs. Congratulations.
Oh boy.
Pretty strong though. What's he gonna do?
Oh, he got 2! He's trying to get a triple kill! A quadra kill! An amazing play by Phoenix on Azir! The legacy of Shurima is real! The winner of this match claims the #1 seed, and they would head into the playoffs riding a huge wave of momentum. Damage is being done, and Team Liquid will take down Counter Logic Gaming for top spot in the NALCS Summer Split regular season.
They've got Baron, they've got 3rd place in their sights. Team Liquid take down turret #1. They're gonna get turret #2. They're gonna win the series. Team Liquid win 3rd place over Team Impulse.
A very strong team for a while. The question is, can they finally, for the first time ever, not only go to Worlds, but also beat C9 in the best of series?
Yeah, and seeing Phoenix and Pivot on those player cams, they did look a little dejected. That just happened last year.
You know what? It's another year's end, another 4th finish for Team Liquid.
But now, even though I can't talk about all the roster changes, I can at least talk about what's happening to me. So, I first never thought I'd be saying this, but I'm going to be head coach of TL for the foreseeable future.
We're going to be the first team to go into LCS with a 10-man roster.
I actually expected a lot more than what was shown. I expected players to be responsible. I probably should have had a shorter leash on them and been more forceful about some of the decisions they made, and maybe I expected us to do too well, and scrims were going too well, and I should have kept the leash a lot shorter than it was.
I guess at first it was a little bit of a struggle because we started off really rough. We had to like switch up the roster, had to just adapt with a new team in a sense, but after that like little road bump in like the first few games, I think it was more just like how good can we get before the end of the split and how well can we show up in playoffs.
I thought a lot about like where my career would go and what I've done so far. And I really thought about how much I can work towards this new goal of not trying to be the very best in the world, just being the very best I can be.
괜찮아. 못 앉아. 저 뒤로 보내면 돼. 아니. 너가 지금 여기 있는데 이걸. 너가 뒤로 가. 아래 나요 아래. 알겠어. 아니 이거 괜찮아. 너가 이거 잘 잡고 있어. 아니 불편하게 치지 왜 그러지?
I honestly thought the team would do pretty well. Like, top 4 is about what I would say qualifies as a success. Much lower and it wouldn't. Like, I think Piglet and Phoenix are 2 of the best carries in NA, regardless of like what people's perceptions are. I think they are just 2 of the best. I knew Dom was pretty good, and even if he stepped down, like Dardoch was a more than capable replacement. So I thought that team definitely had potential to be top 4 easily.
Who's gonna make top 4?
Yeah, you're alone. Careful.
I'm gonna solo kill.
No one's rotating to you right now, though.
We can run top. We can run top.
We can fight. Trundle no pillar. Trundle no pillar. Trundle has
Up shield. You can keep chasing. Keep chasing.
I can keep chasing. He's slowed. Nice. We got mount.
Trundle.
By far
the
worst player, bitches!
By far.
Don't be IP.
No, let's reset.
Yeah, calm down.
Sorry,
I had to get that out.
Yo, it's a best of 5, guys. This is not over.
Sure. Yeah.
What a huge lead now for Liquid.
Yeah, it's just all falling apart for NRG at this point. TL picks up 2 more turrets, they pick up 2 more kills.
At the beginning of the split, me and Dom's relationship was just, we were like friends and he was like my mentor, sort of. He kind of just told me everything I needed to do and helped me on like the blatant mistakes of my play that he saw playing against me like almost every day. He just was kind of like a big brother figure to me, whereas like he told me what I was doing wrong and made sure I didn't make like the dumb rookie mistakes, because he made a lot of mistakes when he was earlier in his career as well. So he kind of helped me jump the curve from like a dumb rookie to like a progressed rookie.
I'll talk to him a lot more about like mentality things, because we have kind of a similar personality, and he'd be like, hey man, like what happens when people like aren't listening to me? Like that's just so frustrating, what do I do? And I'll just kind of be like, yeah, okay, well you have to like try to work with them and like try to figure out what strength that person has and how you can like use that like as one of your options as a jungler, because a lot of jungling is just like knowing what your teammates are good at and trying to like put them in situations where they can use those strengths. Like when we were off season for like 3 months or something, and he was scrimming a lot with TLA because they had like qualifiers and HTC and stuff. So when he got back, he was actually like more on top of like jungle stuff than I was at first.
Yeah, I think I'm better than where Dom retired, but I don't think I'm better than where Dom was when he was like his best. I had a lot to learn from Dom's style, and it helped me kind of progress as a carry jungler playing against a really good control jungler like Dom.
Like I would just tell him like mentally, like go out there and just don't be a pussy, and then you'll succeed. Like just do what you do. If you see an opportunity, just go for it.
Keep on pressuring. Boy, there's
objective. Now here comes the TP
top.
flank. And yes, he flashed over it. Knocks him back in. This is the play.
I'm not there. Better back up.
Wait. Can we turn this?
Yeah, we can turn with the go.
Chan now. I go push it, Silver. Go on the Chandra.
Dardoch has full himself. Wants to go back in. Misses the Q though. And that means Piglet to go away. Piglet's a flash out as well. GPM's gotta be real careful. Dardoch gets in a 1-for-1. Now Moon is set by Elise Sin. Conquant's next up. Kill spread out from Dardoch. Impact still alive.
This is on the side.
Let's. What's he being? On Silver.
We're on this.
Walking forward.
Ult 4.
We're killing them all. Penta.
I can't.
Wait. I can shield you. Okay, go on. Trust me.
W1. I'm fine. W in.
Kill this motherfucker.
Trust me. I'm no shield.
He's still brawling with Larlo. Impact is huge, but he's not going to get anything more. A shutdown. Matt gets the kill. 1-0 in 10.
Well, you played it perfectly, like full damage leads. You played it like an assassin, and you did it well. Don't worry too much about it.
Welcome to NA, and he's going to get away for this one. The flash comes in. Ulti's chained up. Conquan goes down. Impact might be next. He's going to get slowed down by Gragas. The Wolves helping as well. The shield, the stun, it's not enough anyway. Dardoch gets the kill.
Alright, good job, guys.
What's up, guys? Hey, Vegas!
Good 3-0.
Ooh, Vegas.
I'll see you lads in Vegas.
Liquid, from start to finish, we're the better team.
He's light. He's really light. Matt, you're...
that's a good duo, partner. That's a good duo.
달덕을 처음 본 게 저희 팀 리퀴드 그 챌린저 팀에 들어왔을 때였는데 처음에는 그렇게 잘한다는 걸 못 느꼈는데 지나면 지날수록 엄청 잘해가지고 얘는 노력을 엄청 많이 하고 게임을 엄청 이기고 싶어 하는구나 이렇게 생각을 해서 좀 많이 친해지려고 그래도 노력을 했고 그리고 이제 저희 이제 메인 팀에 들어와서 좀 많이 말을 좀 서로 많이 한 것 같아요. 좀 친해지려고 저도 노력도 많이 했고 달덕도 저한테 친해지려고 좀 많이 했고 그래서 저도 달덕을 좀 많이 아끼고 그리고 달덕도 저를 많이 아끼는 것 같아요. 그냥 서로 좀 게임에 대해서 뭔가 비슷한 성격인 것 같아서 좀 게임을 진다거나 이길 때 네, 서로 이제 반응하는 게 좀 똑같아서 먼저 달덕이 저한테 와 지면은 괜찮다고 해주고 다음에 이기자고 해주고 먼저 그러는 것 같아요.
Piglet in general is a really confident person in game, and he plays really well. Almost like he plays consistently really well. And he knows a lot about the game and about macro and about leading the team, especially when the matches are really important. So he kind of just taught me how to be the leader that I need to be as a jungler, and I need to like lead the team because he can't always lead the team, especially playing like one of the harder roles in the game. Yeah, he's just like a good example to strive to be because he's always practicing really hard regardless of like the setup. Like he's always playing a ton of solo queue, watching VODs and stuff like that.
Like I think that it's good that their relationship's really comfortable. They just have to be like aware of like clashes and like kind of nip them in the bud early, which is something that we never did, and I actually think Loco is really good at doing that. Also, Loco is somebody who speaks Korean. We didn't have a Korean coach last season, so when Piglet and I like had a disagreement, it would just like muster and build, and then you know, like 3 months down the line, we'd have a real issue. Like they have to be really careful, and Loco has to be really good about nipping all those problems in the bud because that can get like real toxic real fast.
No, I mean, we're both still really stubborn people, and we still argue a lot with each other and with Loco about, yeah, just thinking that we're right on this thing. We're a lot quicker to kind of admit when we're wrong, but yeah, we're still just as hard on who we're arguing with if we think we're right.
I just want to play Pokemon while it's raining.
솔직히 지금 메타에서는 탑이 가장 중요해요. 왜냐하면 탑이 탱커기도 탱커인데 데미지도 엄청 잘 나오고 탑이 한번 앞서 나가 있으면 그 스노우볼이 다른 라인보다 엄청 심해서 저희가 롤로한테 좀 더 잘하라고 하는 거고 좀 더 롤로한테 뭔가 기대는 것도 있는 것 같아요. 왜냐하면 탑이 지금 엄청 중요해요. 제가 만약에 라인전을 이겨도 탑이 만약에 밀리고 있으면 그 게임이 굉장히 어려워서 저희가 좀 더 롤로한테 많이 잘해지라고 좀 많이 압박도 하고 네, 좀 더 그러는 것 같아요, 롤로한테.
Oh wait, I solo kill Sam, you know, when I play Pura. I knew it was gonna be Pura.
Oh, that game?
Yeah, new Pura.
I was like 0-4, and you chopped me up. You literally came out downstairs.
No!
Yeah, you
No, never.
You got
no,
like 7 games.
No!
You got 7 games.
No!
It was
I just 1v1 win,
No.
so I call weekend time dida.
2v1. It's like IMT. 2v1.
No.
Sam was actually pretty disappointing at the start, but he definitely made a lot of improvements, and I think Sam is probably the most improved player out of the 5.
So yeah, when I first joined Liquid, I was really bad at taking criticism. I'm always like a stubborn person, so when people tell me I'm doing something wrong, I always like try to fight for it and like I'm doing this right for like this reason. So yeah, when coaches and even like teammates were telling me I'm doing this wrong, I'd have to like learn to accept that, able to improve much faster. So yeah, just like learning how to accept it in a way that was effective was definitely helpful in improving.
Okay, so I would say if we did win today, it'd be a much better environment for us to play on. Like we're still playing for first place, we're still playing to just win it all and go to MSI. So I think winning today is definitely just going to be our only goal, and it'll be a really good feeling once we win. I think all of our improvement up to this point has been really progressive, but yeah, there's no other feeling to feel other than just being confident.
Starting Bear. I stay
We started it. Mantry, you loaded?
Okay, Let's look for 10.
exhaust rise, look exhaust rise.
Rise.
I'm burning rise.
We gotta peel off, we gotta peel back.
We have to peel back, we have to peel back.
Help. Oh, hit him away. I'm on Xmithy, Max.
We're in. Turn on rise.
Get to rise. Kill rise. I'm queuing this over here. Kill rise. He's in GA.
Need help Piglet.
He's fine.
Kill rise. Yeah, we can end now.
Good job, guys. Fucking nice. Fuck yeah. We're fucking sick.
So once I first joined Liquid back in January to replace Quas, I was definitely like just a straight up solo queue player. I didn't know how to adapt to the meta, just didn't know how to play the game in general. So yeah, when people like, I guess blame me in a sense for being like the worst player on the team or just like not like in comparison to Quas at all, it's just, yeah, I get driven by stuff like that. Like if people bash me, I definitely want to like work way harder to improve and just become like the best player I can.
Yeah, so for a lot of solo queue players, they get pretty high up in Challenger because of the carry type champions that they play. So when you go into competitive, a lot of the games you're going to be starved from farm. You're going to be in a 1v2 scenario where you're going to have to be behind pretty much compared to the rest of the players in the game. In my opinion, I struggle with that as well. I kept dying a lot in 2v1s. I tried to greed farm and died on the turret several times.
Whatever, but Lorlo. This could still be a kill. That steadfast presence being down. Parallel convergence locks him up for enough. He's gonna give it right over to Darshan.
And it honestly just takes time to know your limits in 2v1 scenarios, which is just competitive play, and also building more confidence with your teleport plays.
Okay, I can TP.
They're starting.
Run.
We have to TP now. I think you have to TP now.
You gotta TP. TP.
Fine, we have a 3
Yeah,
just wait for dragons.
Let's do it. Hold.
Kalista.
It's okay, we can fight. Fuck.
For top lane, actually top lane is one of the hardest roles in competitive because you're usually the guy who's getting denied resources and you still want to make plays for the team.
I don't even think he has the health to heal unless he lands a Q. Oh dodges it. Smithy's up. Smithy goes down. He actually landed on the Q. The aftershock of it. And they are going to be able to get 2 Nexus turrets. Counter Logic gaining another definitive win.
So it's a lot about being at the right place at the right time, and that just comes with time. So I've seen him do better and better. Still some blunders here and there, but I think he'll pick it up.
3.
I'm looking now.
I'm ready. Go cover. W now. Here. Stunning charge. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Kill them all.
Okay, nice.
I care about Holy shit, that was godlike.
Fuck.
Kick one.
I've also. I'm taking. You got
ulti.
Nice shot. Good job. Holy shit, you're sick, baby.
Like in terms of the Quas situation of like replacing him, at first I was like, all right, yeah, I gotta perform really well, blah. But as the split went on, I'm just like trying to perform for myself. Obviously I'm not gonna be the same player as Quas. I'm gonna have like my strengths, my weaknesses. He has his strengths, his weaknesses, and we're just like different players in general. It's kind of like a weird thing to think about, I guess, because like even no one's gonna be able to like fill like the shoes of Double if no one's gonna be able to fill the shoes of like any other players. Like it's a new player, he does stuff different. It could be worse, it could be better, but there's ceilings on players and players definitely can improve, and just I'm gonna keep working hard just to improve. People can say what they want. I'm just gonna play some League of Legends.
I don't have smite. We can't burst this.
Okay, let's go.
More. Look, 16. Kindred.
Rise flashed.
I'm on.
Rise flashed. Kill Rise. Baron's on Rise.
Baron's hitting him. Hook and 3. Waiting for cooldown. Rise. 1 second.
It's only those 2. Lucian's last one.
Back up.
I need back.
Poppy, get TP.
Okay. Don't get
Jesus Christ, we're all fucking hyphy.
Yeah, calm down, Samson.
Let's make sure no one dies.
Samson Hyphy Jackson. The man, the myth, the legend, the screamer.
I'm Bartleton.
I'm here, Miro.
Got Poppy.
I'm Poppy.
The teleport.
I'm Poppy.
Hype.
We're fine.
Ulti Poppy.
Kindred has GA.
Hype. Mantra 5 seconds. You can kick one.
Kindred GA. We can win this fight, guys. Rise.
Oh shit.
Run. Piglet, try and look.
Piglet.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go, Piglet.
Fucking go.
Wait, don't go there.
Oh my god, fuck this game.
Grievous wound. He can do some big damage.
Just play with Piglet.
Please, guys, let's win.
The tipping.
Oh, the shipping.
I don't know who. It's Poppy. Oh, poke.
Oh shit. Can they end?
They can't end, I think.
No, they can definitely end.
They just wasted.
I'll be up, I'll be
No,
up.
their 80 carries up. They can end.
It is
I'm
nearly
up,
impossible to tell when
to
two
run away
people are
from
coming
TP.
in on the same board.
왜
You get to
바돌
see
to
the
they can't end.
lights up for
I'll stall the turrets, I'll stall the turrets.
You 따라서 don't tell just because.
I'm trying.
It is impossible. No, it does restart.
Play dumb.
Just 바돌
Oh,
바로
part
okay.
of both the towers.
Yeah. 울트 타워.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
We can go down. We can go down.
5 seconds.
루시안.
Oh, they win.
I think we got better and better, but we really close series at playoffs against CLG. So after that series, we feel we can win, we can get better next split. So I'm proud of my guys.
Could have won the game if I played better, just mechanically. That isn't what I want anymore. I don't think that's what makes good players good.
The series meant a lot to me because it's like playoffs and stuff, and I really care about winning, but it's more important for me to kind of take care of my teammates when they're down, and I know this meant a lot more to Piglet than it did to me, so I kind of just wanted to help him feel better if I could, instead of it's like my first split, so winning or losing, I knew I was okay with it and I'd be proud of my teammates regardless, but I knew Piglet has he hasn't been to a final in a really long time, and I know he wanted it really, really badly. So after the loss, I just wanted to help him feel better, I guess.
Seeing how that team that was crumbling preseason go to the spring semifinals, it's actually quite a big jump. That being realistic, if you asked me in November how far this team would go, I wouldn't be able to honestly tell you that we would make playoffs and we would push the champions to their 5th game just like they played for the finals. So Piglet's quite an enigma. Piglet's at certain points, he's the veteran leader that you need him to be. When guys are being pissy and guys are complaining to coaching staff, Piglet will be the one to be like, what are you guys doing? Respect your coaches, get back on track. And then sometimes he'd be the guy who needs a little more attention and care.
So Piglet, when he first came into the team, he had expectations that this new team in North America that he had just signed with was going to make it to Worlds. And he was also, this is the first time that he'd ever been out of the country. And so you add culture shock on top of a disappointment in the way things were done under Curse versus what he was used to at SKT. And you are in this mindset of always comparing. There's different paths to getting to the World Championships. It doesn't have to just be the schedule that you were used to. And I think the culture shock and the difference in schedule really took hold to a lot of his depression and also his anger that he exhibited when he was in the first split.
Last year, he's told me multiple times he wasn't able to trust his teammates, so he felt like he had to 1v5, so he played super selfishly, and it showed.
Because it is good. 4,000 gold inside to back off. You can see there.
저번에는 솔직히 말해서 그 나머지 애들이 너무 고집이 세서 모든 이제 다른 팀원 4명이나 5명이 볼 때 이제 이렇게 하는 게 맞는데 그 사람은 계속 이제 고집을 부리면서 아니야 계속 그래가지고 그런 것 때문에 저도 많이 사과도 하기 싫었고, 왜냐면 그렇게 했을 때 좀 많이 화가 나는 게 많았어요. 왜냐하면 모든 사람들이 이게 다 맞다고 하는데 자기는 아니라고 계속 하니까, 그래서 별로 이렇게 사과 같은 건 안 했던 것 같아요.
Oh, it wasn't much of a leader when I was in the team, that's for sure. So back when I was in the team, he had pretty strong opinions on what he thought that we should be picking, and as well as some team comps and all. and he definitely opened up a lot. Like when he first got into the team, he spoke like no English at all, and then we kind of just were fine with having an AD carry that just had mechanical skill.
I think the reason why Piglet changed his mindset, it was because he realized that he was with his team here now. Like he had committed to his new family, so to speak. And he realized he had a network of people here, real friends, real teammates that supported him and that he wanted to support.
I feel like he's really bought in. He's bought into everything. He's bought into coaching staff. He's bought into teammates. He's bought into just our goals in winning. Hearing all the things about Piglet being toxic and then actually meeting him and just doing life with him these past couple months, seeing that's so untrue, and he's just so driven and passionate about winning that he might come off sometimes as extreme, but in the end, everyone knows his work ethic, everyone knows his drive to win, so it just all meshes well together, and everyone's able to respect him in this work because of it.
I mean, I don't think he was like toxic, but at the same time, like, you know, he would be somebody that would be very frustrated. Like, he wouldn't vent his frustration and be outwardly toxic, but you could tell that it affected him when people didn't meet his expectations. Like, if Xpecial and him played a lane and Xpecial misplayed the lane, or like, you know, went for like a flash pull on Alistar and missed it, or like missed the WQ on Alistar, it would really affect Piglet. Piglet would just be like super frustrated. And like, you could tell he was frustrated because he just like, he wouldn't really reason out like why he wanted to do things, but he'd be like, yeah, let's just not play Alistar. And he'd be like, Alistar's just bad into this matchup. And if you reason it out, it'd be like, well, Alistar should be good in this matchup. It's a melee matchup. Alistar wins those. And he would just kind of like, it would just change his mindset towards like what he wanted the team to play. It is surprising that he would be like somebody that would like build people up. I don't necessarily think he tore people down, but he obviously didn't like when people like affected his chances of winning.
제가 사실 커리어적인 면에서 제 월드 챔피언도 하고 우승도 많이 했고 한국에서, 그 다음에 이제 미국에 왔을 때 저는 그래도 잘할 자신이 있었어요. 왜냐하면 처음에 스크림을 할 때도 굉장히 잘했고, 솔직히 제가 NA 팀들한테 진다는 상상도 못했고, 근데 이제 거기서 계속 지고 성적도 진짜 안 나오고 1등도 한 번도 못하고 결승전도 한 번도 못 올라가고 이랬었을 때 굉장히 많이 너무 많이 힘들었고, 그리고 모든 사람들이 말을 할 때 뭐 피글렛은 뭐 얘는 그냥 톡식하다, 얘는 뭐 팀이랑 맨날 싸운다, 뭐 말도 안 듣는다, 뭐 이런 말 하는 거 저도 작년을 돌아보면은 많이 동의를 하고, 근데 그리고 하지만 이번 시즌에 들어서는 팀원들 말도 잘 들으려고 노력도 했고, 팀메이트랑도 굉장히 잘 지내려고도 노력했고, 그리고 애들이 어리다 보니까 제가 그래도 케어할 게 있으면은 케어를 해줘야겠다라는 생각도 많이 하고, 그리고 제가 경험도 애들보다 제일 많아서 그런 거에서도 많이 이제 도와주려고 노력도 했고, 그러면서 이제 제가 좀 많이 바뀐 것 같아요. 그리고 지금은 많이 뭐 사람들이 아직도 뭐 피글렛은 톡식하다 이럴 수 있는데, 저는 지금은 아니라고 생각을 하고 많이 나아졌다고 생각을 하고 있고, 그리고 팀원들한테 최대한 잘하려고도 노력하고 있어요 지금.
To be honest, I'm scared of Piglet. I'm scared of messing up in front of him because I hold his play really highly, and I hold his mentality really highly. I hold just everything he would think about me very highly. So it's honestly like nerve-wracking to play with Piglet at times because it's a lot of pressure I put on myself. And it's gotten a lot easier for me now. I'd say I don't feel nearly as much pressure as I used to. And it's very easy for me to just play with Piglet, but he's really taught me what it means to sacrifice, what it means to dedicate yourself to doing something that nobody else would want to do. And nobody else could do, because he was able to just, you know, sacrifice things to get what he wanted, which was to be a really fucking good player.
He has kind of done a complete 180 in terms of mentality and attitude. There are times where we see him shut down, but for the most part, he is more of a leader. He picks up the communications when he needs to. He supports his teammates. He has a closer bond with them. He appreciates and respects the players that he plays with. He thinks highly of his support player. These changes, I think, all affected him in a really positive way, and we saw some of the best play from him that I think I've ever seen since he was playing in SKT, maybe even better.
If we have practice, I really try hard. Before I'm not try hard. Sorry about that.
You should tell them why you try hard. It's not just random.
I only try hard for me, but yesterday local said you should play for teammate. So I tried play for you guys. I'm really trying hard.
Alright, let's go like the first. How many people do we have all together? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll take 5.
So from the outside perspective, like probably a lot of people, actually a lot of people did praise me and how well the split went, and they praised a lot of our prayer. And I think without like insider knowledge of, I really consider myself a good coach, and I hold myself to a certain standard. And to be honest, I'm not that satisfactory with the results. I definitely think we should have made finals. The best of 5 match versus CLG is gonna haunt me forever, the game 5. And not being as like pushy on terms of macro. I think from outside perspective, they'll say we did a really good job because we had rookies to work with, but a lot of people are going to disagree, but I definitely think we underperformed, and I definitely think we should have been in the finals. And it's my expectations. I know my team best, and we didn't live up to our expectations, and we performed worse than what I expected out of the team. Other people might say we overperformed and we got 4th considering how competitive this season was. But knowing my own abilities and knowing my players' abilities, I definitely for a fact know we should have been in the finals. I personally really want to beat Immortals because of Dylan, and Dardoch really wanted to beat Immortals because of Reignover. So like for us, that was on the line personally, and I think 2 of us wanted to win the most, so yeah.
So Vegas was an awesome event. I really loved seeing the strip, just walking around. It was really exciting to go to a place like Vegas because it's so bright. Everyone's up at night. Even though, I couldn't really do much since I'm 18. It wasn't as fun as it could be, I guess.
The most important thing about going into a venue is the game itself that we're playing, is winning. It's not about the attractions at the venue. It's not about meeting fans at the venue. It's about the game itself. And I know a lot of our rookies or our younger players came to the realization of that's the most important thing. And they had to do a lot of self-thinking on what they wanted for their career, because right now they're at a split path. They could just start enjoying the fame and go through that route, or they could be boring and try hard and win and go through that route. And it's really woke some of the players up. And yeah, I don't think they'll make the same mistakes again going into a different venue.
I swear I'm normal. You're not normal. I don't even... It feels really good. Don't, what is this? Film it. Get that off! Put it back on, you fucking idiot. Holy shit. Put it back on, dude. It was hella comfortable, dude. Show the fucking fans.
Coaching in general is, I think, one of the most important aspects of running a successful organization. You're seeing that with Fnatic, for example. The roster has been gutted multiple times and they still consistently perform well. TSM. They have consistently performed well with different rosters. The reason for that is because the culture and the understanding of the game and the way that players learn and how quickly they learn is optimized in a certain organizations versus others. And Loco, as well as David, they have optimized that. They've created a learning environment. They have enabled players to not just hear what is being said, but act on it and change behavior and break bad habits and force players to think differently about themselves and how they treat other people. And so I think there's no way we would have ever done as well as we did without our coaching staff.
So for me, I had a lot of struggle this season for really my mentality as a player. Because for me, I had all these like constant thoughts of why am I doing this? Like, why am I trying to be the best? I don't think I could ever be the best. I think these goals are just dumb. And the way I should play should be to have fun, to have really flashy plays, to try to get as many fans as I could. Like, why don't I just play like that? Like, that'd make me happier. That'd make me a more famous player. And those were the thoughts that I had. That was probably like an everyday basis, or maybe even more than that. Probably every game, or at least every scrim set that I'd have thoughts of, yeah, maybe I should just stop trying to play to like understand team communication, team macro playing, you know, all the boring stuff that the fans don't see. Instead of focusing on that, I could focus on what the fans do see. Is just consistent play and really consistent playmaking. Like, I thought that's sort of like the branching of how to get better at the game. Is you can spend your time just playing solo queue, I guess, just trying your best to improve mechanically, or you can spend your time watching VODs, trying to study the game, trying to study how you communicate with your teammates, and there's two very different results you can get from both ways of improvement.
For me, I think I just need to work on consistently practicing hard in scrims and not letting my mentality waver like it does, and watching more VODs probably, and just learning more routes and champions and stuff.
So going into Vegas week, I was slightly underperforming in scrims. I was like late to TPs. I wasn't like playing as good as I was in like prior weeks, and I guess it was more so maybe I couldn't accept that we lost in a way. I was like more of like a motivational slump for me as well. But I don't know, I just talked to my team, talked to the sports psychologist named Summer as well, and Loco, and just try to figure out what was like make me not perform like how I was before. So yeah, we just like went over stuff, just like went even back to like the basics, like do this, like TP here, like yeah, just like set up plays properly. And yeah, just overall we just looked to make sure like little mistakes weren't happening consistently.
매된 다르다기는 롤러 let's keep trying really hard, and I think 매된 롤러 really getting better and better and better, and I think 다르다 was he was the best too.
I think I was just talking with Loco. We were walking around the stage area, I think. This was before we played our game. And I think we were just chatting, and yeah, he said something like, yeah, you were just some spectator last time. Like when you went to Madison Square Garden, you were just watching, and now you're playing. Like, how does it feel? And I was thinking about that too, like how going from spectating the summer finals to playing in the spring finals, it was, I guess, an eye-opener.
So I remember when we were at Vegas and the guys were getting on stage for the first time, and we were able to listen to their comms in the back room. And the first thing that everybody's saying in the comms is like, oh my God, holy shit, like this is so loud. My keyboard's shaking, like I'm shaking, what's going on? This is crazy, oh my God. And he started just flipping the fuck out, right? And that is because it's novel. When something happens over and over and over, it becomes commonplace, right? Just like giving speeches. If I had to give a speech once a year, I would be extremely nervous about it. But if I'm having to do it weekly, then it's a whole different story. And so this was the first time that many of them were able to get into an arena with a loud audience where the environment was different, and they were able to get those novel feelings out of the way. I think we played some of the worst League of Legends in that series, and I think the main reason for that is because it felt different, and the players then played different. And I think it was invaluable, and I think that is going to show, all right, if we think back to that moment, we're not going to have those same kind of novel feelings again. We're going to be ready, because we know when we have those feelings and we feel different, we perform different, versus, oh, well, we're just going to be comfortable. And so that for the players, I think, was extremely important.
The Vegas crowd is something like way different. Like, it's no comparison to like the normal day at the LCS studio. Like, it's just walking on the stage, it's almost like you get consumed by the emotion in a sense. Like when we were walking on, just like getting introduced, like the crowd was just like, we weren't even getting introduced, they just like erupted when we walked in. It's just like, yeah, after that moment I was like, all right, I better perform well, or like even when I turned my head to just like look at the crowd, they like freaking went crazy, and I was like, all right, I'm just looking at you guys, why are you guys going crazy? But yeah, it's definitely surreal, but as like you start playing, it's, I don't know, it just all goes away and you just focus on the game.
Obviously, it was like a great event. Like, I loved going there. I loved seeing all the fans, like seeing that many people, but actually playing and how I was able to just focus on the game, it didn't, I don't think it impacted me as much as I thought it would. So I think that's good as a player, but I don't think it means much for how great of an event that was. That was a pretty sick event.
Having a lot of fans there was really cool, but being on top of a stage that's gonna shake and like, it moved our keyboards and mouses a lot. Like, I lost control of my mouse one time in the game because it was shaking so much, and like the white noise doesn't block out anything. I have to yell at my teammates so they can just hear what I'm saying. Overall, the fans and stuff was really cool, and being surrounded by that many people, I just, I wish we had like booths or something so that I could actually play the game correctly on stage.
This that we lose.
Baby, they cheating. Ken cheating here. I can stall it. Just run a ban. I'm gonna ult.
Down.
Oh my god. How does that fucking miss?
On Gragas. Coming up, I'm gonna jump you the choke. We're good. They're going in. Coming in, front. I jump you over. Calista. She's forward, she's really forward.
Trying to kill Calista.
Help pig.
Okay. I don't fucking know how that misses.
It's okay. It's game one, dude. They're gonna win. We're gonna reset. We're gonna go next game, okay?
Okay.
We're fine.
You don't have to worry too much.
Jenna has no flash,
he
by the
does
way.
have body slam, he does have flash, he does have the cask. I think Immortals could just give this. They don't need to contest that turret. They can honestly give the next turret as well. Just wait for Huni. There's no reason to risk it at this point.
Look for a flash engage.
That,
Now we're
they don't
looking.
need to be here.
Oh, Cassio.
Casio
ulted. We got Cass. Watch close.
This is on the side.
Turtle go for a triple. That's going to be the quadra, and it's going to be Lorlo going down. Turtle comes up huge.
Can we ulti and portal on them?
Yeah, I'm going. Looking.
Going.
Only got
It's only a lead.
Early behind them, but Dardock, and they kind of want to get out as fast as they went in here.
Gragas.
Huni coming in. Immortals still want this fight.
I'm not
Right
gonna
at the
flash.
turret. They want Liquid to use all of their
I can ult.
resources so they can get it
I'm not in a
and
fight,
push
bro.
on through the inhibitor. But will Liquid let it happen?
They're chasing us.
Immortals is going to make it happen. They're going for Piglet.
We can win this.
Right past
Yeah, well, they're going in.
W1.
takes down Piglet. That's
Okay, that's game. Okay, good try, guys. We play badly as a team, it's fine. It's okay. Next season is ours.
Big way. It's going to be a clean 3-0 for Immortals coming together. Turtle coming up huge. The whole team looking godlike in this series. That's going to be it.
So we just prepare properly, and then that's why I think we won pretty easy.
Collect
그때 특히 IMT가 잘했다는 것도 있겠지만 그래도 저희가 저희 게임을 너무 많이 못한 것 같아요. 지금 상태에서 보면 그래도 저희 팀이 IMT한테 그렇게 막 3대 0으로 질 것 같진 않았는데 또 많이 그냥 좀 애들도 많이 긴장을 했을 거고 그렇게 큰 무대에서 경기하는 게 처음이라서 네, 그래도 이번에 졌어도 그래도 저는 계속 애들을 믿고 있어서 네, 그래도 그냥 그렇게 경험을 쌓는 것만으로도 애들한테는 좋은 거기 때문에 네, 그래도 실망하지 않고 네, 계속 믿고 있어요.
So even though the guys were pretty upset from losing to Immortals, they really still wanted to just put on a happy face and go interact with their fans.
To me, yeah, like I was very hopeful to play in this set, and we ended up just getting smashed. Like we got annihilated. Like it was sad how we just went out. But I'd say overall for this season, we played well at times, we played bad at times, and regardless of whether or not we have 3 new players, I think the mistakes we made, it's just like any other team would have made mistakes. So yeah, we're all new, but I think we made a lot of good mistakes that we can fix, and we have a lot to be happy about. And I think that really counterweighs how much we have to be sad about.
Actually, Saturday we had the after party. That was so crazy. There was probably like 1,200 people that showed up like over the course of a few hours, and I probably took like 200 to 300 pictures. Really awesome, just like interacting with fans and like other pro players.
The Vegas party for TL, I enjoyed spending time with fans and other LCS players, just kind of hanging out instead of stressing over the game so much. I think when they were at the event, just walking around, so many people were coming up to them saying how much they, loved our team and loved the fact that we took these 3 rookies now to the Final Four was like quite the accomplishment. So the guys were actually in a pretty good mood to go, celebrate with their fans and have a good time and show them that like our future is really bright. And this party wasn't like a celebration of our season, it was more of a celebration of what's to come.
The days, they came racing faster than I could have planned. The days, they came racing. And the hours, they came chasing faster than I could run. Your time, it kept chasing me. Now moments put on the shelf like picture frames. You can't ever touch them. Your seed has grown tall in a place that you knew. Turns out the ground had roots to grow. You had a root to grow. You had a root to grow.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. What about you?
Why good?
Because I'm with you. I'm always good when I'm with you.
Oh, why I'm bad?
Oh, you're bad? Oh, then maybe I'm okay. Maybe I'm so-so.
Why are you so beautiful?
Magic.
Why are you so kind?
I learned from the best. I learned from you.
I'm nothing.
My grandma taught me.
Thanks for shooting us. This is so hard actually. What? How I focus? What the fuck? Why you go?